All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Hello, of course, sa lahat ng members ng Team Skinner, our Let Babies for September of this year. You can find all the information, very important information on your screen right now. Again, June 23rd po, that's going to be this coming Friday. Mag-umpisa na po yung ating online application. So make sure that you already have all your requirements ready, no? And of course, if you'd still want to join Team Skinner, you can easily join us by sending us a message dito po sa ating Facebook page. No? So mag-send lamang po ng message sa ating Facebook page on how you can become a member of Team Skinner. Now, hindi lamang po Team Skinner, meron tayo. Team Skinner, of course, is for Janet and Prof. We also have our full online majorship. So we have our majorship for English, Math, Filipino, Gen Sci, Soc Sci, MAPE, Values Education, TLE, and AFA. So again, ongoing pa rin po yung ating online majorship. This coming Saturday and Sunday, they will be answering their mid-review. Then, of course, discussion would follow. They also have their pre-board, their final coaching, and of course, their final recap. That's the weekend prior to them taking the LET. So again po, pwede pa rin po kayong humabol. Lahat po ng ating full-length videos nandun lamang po sa ating mga exclusive groups na sa ating Team Skinner. And of course, sa ating mga majorship, lahat ng files po pwede nyo pong ma-download. No? So po pwede po kayong humabol. Just send a message to our Facebook page. And of course, on Tuesdays and Thursdays of this month, meron po rin po tayong free drills. On Tuesdays, we have Coach June for Sockside, and of course, Coach Gon tomorrow, no, every Thursday, until the end of June. So again, this is all free for all of you sa ating pong Facebook page and of course sa ating YouTube channel. Okay, so make sure that you are following our page and of course you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. There's so many videos sa ating pong YouTube channel that can help you pass the LET. Okay, now, September 2023, top 3 would be receiving 100,000 pesos from Gurong Pinoy. Top 2 would receive 200,000 pesos. And of course, top 1 would be receiving 300,000 pesos. In the previous LET of March of this year, ay nakapag-tala po tayo, tala tayo ng 15 top notchers. Now, that's aside from the thousands of passers that we have produced for March na LET, no? LET March 2023. And of course, our top notchers have already received their monetary prizes. Okay, so if you'd want to receive our monetary prize, and of course, hindi na rin po masama na makapag-receive ng 300,000, become a member of Team Skinner and top the LET. Hindi lamang po pasado, pero siguradong magtatap sa LET kapag ka-membro po kayo ng Team Skinner. So again, just send a message through this Facebook page. Now, tonight's discussion is centered on professional education, particularly on technology for teaching and learning, and the teacher and the community, school culture, and organizational leadership. So again, kindly like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends, show your support by sending us stars on Facebook, and super chat, super stickers naman po sa ating YouTube channel. And of course, let us all start with our opening prayer. Samahan niyo po ako mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, this is Prof Ed. Paki-like, love, and share na po ng ating video. And of course, start a watch party, tag your friends. Kapag ka mahina po or malabo, paki-change po ng video quality. No? Click the settings button. And of course, you may change the video quality into the quality that's higher. Okay, so paki-change po ng inyong video quality kapag ka medyo mahina or medyo malabo yung inyong video. Again, paki-like, love na po, and of course, share our video. Be interactive, put in the item number, and of course, the letter of your choice. Let us all start with question number 1. Okay, number 1, Hargreaves in 1994 highlights 4 existing teaching cultures. What does it mean when we say balkanization? Would it be letter A, teacher A avoids blame and support from his colleagues? Letter B, teacher A chooses to collaborate with his colleagues. Letter C, teacher A always collaborates with his colleagues every Friday afternoon, 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. Or is it letter D, teacher A wants to work into smaller collaborative groups, for example, working with other classroom teachers and resource support teachers? What do you think is the right choice? Number one, I see a lot of letter D's. Okay, ang daming nagsasabing letter D. Tama kaya ang letter D? Good evening po sa inyong lahat. Sa ating mga newbies, hello po. Sa mga manonood ng replay, hello po. Sana po makapag-join na kayo ng live sa amin next time. Okay, letter D. I see a lot of letter D. No? Yung pinaka-hint natin dito is the term balkanization. No? When we say Balkans, these are the smaller minority or ethnic groups, di ba? And so the right choice here would be letter D. Okay, so sabi ng isang kaguro natin, no? Yan, madali na naman tayo. Okay, madali na namang nag-choose ng mahaba. Okay, but this time, tama ang mahaba. Okay, so tama po ang mahaba dito, no? Yung inyong pong pinaka-hint is balkanization and you are looking for smaller collaborative groups. Okay, so letter D ang ating tumpak na choice. Let's take a look at our slide. All right, so here are the different types of teacher culture according to Hargreaves in 1994. No? So he talked about 4 different types of teacher culture. We were looking for this. No? Balkanization, maybe spelled with an S or with a Z. No? Parehas lang po yan. So this is collaboration that creates competing subgroups. Maliliit na groups, no? yung subgroups mo. For example, you are collaborating with your subject area teachers. No? So yung mga math teachers, kumpol-kumpol. Yung mga science teachers, kumpol-kumpol. Yung mga English teachers, ganun din. No? Values teachers, you CLE teachers mo, your HE teachers ang magkakasama. Okay, so that's balkanization. A collaboration creating competing subgroups. So ito kanina yung ating hinahanap. Now, what about the rest of your choices kanina? Yung choice A mo, no? Takot siyang mag-collab or takot din siyang ma-criticize ng kanyang mga kapwa teachers. No? So yun po ay fragmented individualism. No? This type of teacher is fearful of criticism that may come from outside evaluation. Natatakot siyang ma-criticize. Ayaw niyang makipag-collab dahil baka may masabing hindi maganda yung kanyang kapwa teacher. No? Baka sabihin, hindi ka naman marunong, okay? Mali-mali naman tong gawa mo. No? You know, there are some teachers na matabil yung dila, okay? So, hinay-hinay po tayo kapag tayo ay nagko-comment, alright? Now, next, contrived collegiality. Ito kanina yung ating, if I can remember correctly, choice C, no? Ito yung may 2:30 to 4 p.m. kanina. When you say contrived collegiality, you are working together, but it is because it is compulsory, okay? So, compulsory, required, or persuaded ka to work with others. That means, ni-require ng inyong principal, no? Wala kang choice. Okay? Kung may choice ka lang, siguro hindi mo gagawing makipag-collab sa kanila. Okay? So, contrived collegiality. No? Compulsory siya, required siya, persuaded ka to work with others. Yung kaninang my time, no? Every Friday, this time, they're working together. And of course, yung pinakamaganda dito would be collaborative culture. This fosters teacher development by working together. Yung choice B mo kanina was under collaborative culture. Now, you are working with everyone, okay? You can collab even with a teacher who does not belong to the same subject area, okay? So, but we were looking for letter D, balkanization for number 1, okay? So, sana tumpak kayo for question number 1. No? Kung hindi man, next time na makita ninyo yung question na to, or any of the things that you have here on your screen, sana alam na natin kung ano yung ating magiging sagot. We move on with question number 2. According to Stoll and Fink's typology of school cultures, moving refers to letter A, appear to be effective. Letter B, pupils achieve despite teaching quality. Letter C, working together to respond to changing contexts. Or letter D, ineffective and they know it. Okay, what is our choice? Good evening po sa inyong lahat, sa mga na-late, sa mga kakarating pa lamang po, okay lang po yan, diretso sa kusina. Okay, hello po, welcome sa inyong lahat. All right, what is our choice? Number 2. Okay, what is our choice for question number 2? I see a lot of letter C's. Okay, so sabi dito no, sa typology of school cultures ni na Stoll and Fink, ano ang ibig sabihin ng term na moving? Ayan, sa mahaba na naman daw. The correct choice is letter C, working together to respond to changing context. Tumpak po ang letter C. Let's take a look at our slide. No? So here was the model by Stoll and Fink in 1996. No? So here, meron silang binigay na dalawang effective na way at meron din silang dalawang binigay na ineffective na way. No? So unang-una yung moving, ito po yung ating hinahanap, dynamic and successful determination to keep developing. So working together, yung kanina yung choice natin, choice C, moving means working together to achieve a goal or to continue developing. Okay? So dynamic, paiba-iba, no? And successful determination to keep developing. Kahit na mahirap, kayo ay talagang determinadong maipasa yung inyong licensure exam for teachers, for example, okay? Ang cruising mo naman is rather complacent, often with privileged learners who achieve despite little school dynamism. Hindi maganda yung school, for example, no? So, for example, hindi siguro magaling yung admin, hindi magagaling yung teachers, pero merong mga ibang privileged learners na nagiging successful pa rin. Maaring dahil sa support ng kanilang mga parents at maaari din dahil na matalino talaga sila. No? So that's cruising. Nagko-cruise lang. Kumbaga, going with the flow lang sila. No? So hindi masyadong magaling yung kanilang school, and hindi din magaling yung admin, hindi magaling yung teacher, but those very few students still become achievers, no, or become successful because of course they are privileged. Okay, so that's cruising. As you all know, cruising is quite expensive, di ba? Kapag nag-join ka ng cruise, expensive, no? So privileged learners lamang yung po pwedeng mag-undergo ng cruising. Now, ang strolling ay hindi effective or ineffective, no? Neither effective nor ineffective. Okay, so hindi mo sigurado kung ito ay epektibo or hindi epektibo. But long term, this is not keeping pace with the change. No? So when you say strolling, yung petics lang. Okay, so gumagala ka lang, wala kang goal. Okay, so that's strolling. It's not keeping pace with the change. Now, dito tayo sa medyo mga malala na, no? Medyo negative na, struggling. Of course, you know the meaning of the term struggle, di ba? The struggle is real, no? This type of school is ineffective but trying to address issues. At least they are still struggling, no? They're still trying to address the issues. They're still trying to correct the mistakes that they have inside the school. Ang sinking naman, tuluyan na pong nalunod. Okay? So, ineffective and not improving. Ito, alam na talaga nila, no, na wala ng pag-asa. Okay? So, sinking ang ship, just like your Titanic. Okay? So, the correct choice there was letter D, dynamic and successful determination to keep developing. That's moving, according to Stoll and Fink. And of course, if you are a member of Team Skinner, you can download my file later. And so, yan po isang napakalaking advantage ng ating Team Skinner. Nababalikan po yung full-length video. And of course, they can easily download the files. All right, we go to number 3. Principle A, build strong school cultures by means of letter A, celebrating successes. Letter B, having unclear vision and mission. Letter C, blaming students for lack of progress. Or letter D, developing pessimism. What is our choice? Number 3. Ma'am Kisses Lumico, batiin ko lang po si Ma'am Kisses. Good evening po, Coach Mek. Nakakamiss po yung boses nyo. Thank you po sa inyo. LPT na po ako. Bihira po ako maka-attend ng live nyo at bihira din po ako makasagot ng quizzes dahil hindi po nagana yung CP ko. Pero sa tulong nyo at pagpapaliwanag nyo, nakapasa po ako. Dati po talaga nahihirapan ako sa Prof Ed, pero sa tulong po ninyo, mas naintindihan ko po. Salamat po ulit. Congratulations, Ma'am Kisses Lumico, LPT. Okay, so of course, ang Team Skinner na yung susunod nating LPTs. Alright, now here, add one out, di ba? So isa lang naman yung ating positive dito. And that would be letter A, no? Celebrating successes. Yung letter B mo, having unclear vision and mission. Hindi klaro yung vision and mission mo, no? Meron tayong item mamaya kung saan i-define natin yung vision and mission. No? Letter C, blaming students for lack of progress. You are putting the blame on your students. Ang letter D naman, developing pessimism. Pessimism is the opposite of optimism. No? So when you say optimism, you are looking at the brighter side of things. Pessimism naman, negative thinker ka. No? So hindi po pwede ang letter D. The correct choice, of course, would be letter A. All right? So here are, here first, no, ito yung meaning ng ating school culture. It consists of the underlying influences and attitudes within the school based on the school norms, the traditions, and beliefs of the staff and students. And here are the different ways to build a positive school culture. No? Papaano po ba makapag-build ng positive school culture? Okay, teka. Ma'am Hazel Rose, hinahanap niya yung PDF ni Sir June kagabi. Hindi pa po niya napapasa. Later po. Baka merong inayos si Sir June. Alright? So once I receive the PDF, I'll be posting it on Team Skinner. Okay, so again here, we have the different ways to build a positive school culture. Baka may nagpaplano sa inyo magtayo ng school. No? So here are some ways through which you can make a positive school culture. Unang-una, create meaningful parent involvement. Alright? So involve the parents. You should always have orientation for parents, activities for parents. Huwag namang ipapatawag lang yung parents kapag may trouble yung student or kapag merong ambagan. Okay? So meaningful parent involvement. The parents should be involved because of course, the parents are the ones who really have stewardship towards the development of their child. No? Tayo ay locus parentis lamang. We are just a second parents of our learners, diba? Of our students. Yung unang-unang dapat na merong responsibility for them would be their parents. Okay, so you have to get the parents to be involved in your school. Number 2, celebrate personal achievement and good behavior. Ito kanina yung ating choice A, no? So any type of achievement, we should be celebrating it. Kahit na konting-konti lang, no? Kunwari, nag-improve lang siya sa reading, nag-improve lang siya into a certain component, no, sa classroom, then you have to, of course, you have to affirm good behavior. No? So minsan, yung ibang schools merong student of the week, okay, or student of the month. Sa US, pinopost pa nila, no, nakalagay, nakapublish sa kanilang mga local newspapers para, of course, nababasa, no, ng neighbors, nababasa ng mga tao sa community. All right, number 3, establish school norms that build values. Very important that your school norms, your traditions, the things that you do inside the room and the school in its entirety, no, they would build values. Dapat may value talaga. Dapat may effective domain kang ina-address. Hindi lamang cognition, di ba? Hindi lamang the richness of the mind, pero dapat meron din silang values. All right? Number 4, set consistent discipline. Just like classroom management, dapat yung discipline mo ay consistent din. No? If you are a school admin, hindi lamang dahil siya ay anak ng kumari mo, inaanak mo, ay okay na, off the hook na siya. No? So hindi po pwede. Dapat consistent. The laws or the school rules should apply to everyone. Okay? Wala pong pinipili. Alright? Number 5, model the behaviors you want to see in your school. So ikaw dapat, kung ano yung tinuturo mo, dapat ginagawa mo din, di ba? Practice what you preach or walk your talk. Hindi po pwedeng sinasabi mo, pero iba yung iyong ginagawa. Number 6, engage students in ways that benefit them. Of course, if these ways would give them benefits, na meron silang pakinabang, they would be engaged and of course, they would be involved. All right? 7, create rituals and traditions that are fun for students and teachers. Na kunwari, meron kayong acquaintance party, pwede na kayo mag-acquaintance party, of course, dahil wala na masyadong COVID, no? Meron kayong Christmas party. Ito yung wala sa Amerika, no? So, ito yung mga nakakamiss if you will be teaching in the US. Wala masyadong ganyan, no? Tayo, ang dami nating ritual, tradisyon, ang dami nating parte ng kultura natin na masaya. No? So may acquaintance party, may Christmas party, may kung anik-anik pang party na meron pang graduation ball. Sa Amerika, wala masyado. Okay, number 8, encourage innovation in the classroom. Encourage your teachers, no, to be innovative, of course, to try something new. As you can do this by doing number 9, no, professional development for teachers. And of course, very important then, number 10, you have to maintain the physical environment of your school. Okay? So, minsan nakakawalang gana din, of course, for the students and the parents. No? Kapag hindi maganda yung physical environment ng school, sasabihin ng parents, ano ba naman tong classroom ninyo? No? So, or wala kayong science lab, di ba? So, they would do exodus. Okay? Mag-exit. Karamihan sa inyong mga estudyante at sa inyong mga parents if the physical environment is also not good. All right, so these are the different ways to build a positive school culture. We were looking for letter A for this item. We go to question number 4. Technical schools are designed to blank. Letter A, prepare students for immediate employment after graduation. Letter B, increase students' understanding of the world of work. Letter C, teach computer and other high-tech skills. Or letter D, provide students with a sound basic education. What is our choice? Number 4. Good evening, Coach Mac. Thank you so much po. LPT na po ako, March Taker. Salamat, Gurong Pinoy. God bless. God bless din po. And of course, congratulations, Sir John S. Magbanwa. Good evening po. Thank you for tagging your friends. All right, for letter A, I see a lot of letter A's sa ating question number 4. Tumpak kaya ang letter A? Okay, so yung question natin is about technical schools, no? TESDA, di ba? TechVoc. So these type of schools are designed to what? The correct choice, of course, will be letter A, prepare students for immediate employment. Okay, so after graduation, immediate employment po ang goal ng ating technical schools, not only to increase their understanding of the world of work, to teach computer and other high-tech skills. Yung pinakamalayang sagot would be letter D, no? Sound basic education. Your B at C mo, parte pa sila ng TechVoc mo. But of course, yung pinaka-design niya, yung pinaka-goal niya is for employment, di ba? And so letter A ang ating tumpak na choice. We go to number 5. Who created the contingency model in the mid-1960s? Letter A, Karl Marx. Letter B, Emil Durkheim. Letter C, Fred Fiedler. Or letter D, Herbert Spencer. Who is our choice? Okay, si Ma'am Josen V. Saluten. Good evening, Coach Mac from Iloilo City. I would like to take this opportunity. Malaking tulong po ang pag-live mo at minsan kapag hindi ako naka-join sa live dahil sa work, pinapanood ko na lang yung replay. Maraming salamat po at LPT na po ako. God bless you po and your family. Congratulations, Ma'am Josen. And I hope we can see each other, no, sa inyo pong oath-taking. July 13 yata yung oath-taking dito sa Iloilo. Okay, samutsari yung inyong sagot. ABC. Sino kaya ang ating hinahanap for number 5? Okay, who created the contingency model in the mid-1960s? Karl Marx, Emil Durkheim. Letter C, Fred Fiedler. Or letter D, Herbert Spencer. The correct choice here is Fiedler, letter C. Okay, so ito yung sinabi ni Fiedler. Now, of course, pag sinabi mo pong contingency, backup plan, di ba? May backup plan ka. Kapag hindi gumana yung isa, meron ka pang backup. No? Yan po yung ibig sabihin ng contingency. Now, ayon dito kay Fred Fiedler, ay meron pong dalawang klase ng leadership. No? Yung isang klase ng leader is relationship-oriented leaders. Mas mahalaga sa kanya yung relasyon niya sa kanyang constituents. No? So that's relationship-oriented leaders. Yung other type of leader mo is task-oriented leaders, no? Yung may goal. Wala siyang pakialam kahit na mapagalitan niya yung kanyang mga tauhan, basta ma-achieve nila yung kanilang goal, no? That's task-oriented leaders. So ayon dito sa contingency model, there is no style of leadership that is superior to the rest if it is evaluated against 3 measures na depende sa sitwasyon, depende sa leader-member relations mo, and sa task structure mo. No? So, kapag ka-task-oriented ang leader, kapag yung leader ay meron lang or nakafocus lang sa goal nila, they best perform in highly favorable and unfavorable circumstances. Kung positive yung sitwasyon or negative yung sitwasyon, nagiging successful yung task-oriented leaders, na yung mga leaders na nakafocus sa kanilang goal. Ang relationship-oriented leaders mo naman perform best in moderately favorable. Okay, so kapag hindi naman masyadong mahirap yung gagawin or hindi naman masyadong madali yung gagawin, no, moderately favorable yung sitwasyon, ay mas nagiging successful ang relationship-oriented leaders. No? So if you are a leader, you try to examine yourself, you try to reflect upon it. Anong klase ng leader ba ako? No? Kahit nasa inyong pamamahay, no? Kung ikaw ay tatay at nanay, anong klaseng leader ba ako? Am I a leader who is task-oriented? Walang pakialam masyado sa relationship ko with my constituents? Or am I a relationship-oriented leader? No? But ayon kay Feidler, walang isang type of leadership na superior. Depende sa sitwasyon. Okay? So that's the contingency model of Fred Feidler. Now, what about the rest of your choices? Si Karl Marx, of course, we know him to be a philosopher, social theorist, and economist. He was the one who published the Communist Manifesto, and he believed in the labor theory of value. Anong ibig sabihin ng labor theory of value? The value of something would be equal to the labor hours spent on it. Okay? So kung mas mahabang oras ang ginugol sa pabrika sa paggawa ng isang produkto, mas malaki or mas mataas ang value ng produkto ito, no? Yan yung sinabi ng labor theory of value ni Karl Marx. He also presented a great challenge to the laissez-faire economy, no, in Das Kapital, no, sa kanyang book. And of course, he developed the theory of historical materialism. Ano naman yung ibig sabihin ng historical materialism? Andiyan po yung ating meaning. All institutions of human society, our religion, our education, our government, are the outgrowth of its economic activity. Okay? So that means produkto lamang ng ating economic activity, yung ating gobyerno, yung ating religion, yung ating pong schools are just products of our economic activity or our economy. Okay, so that's according to Karl Marx. Now, si Spencer Mo at si Durkheim, both of them actually put forth their theories of functionalists. No? Unang-una dito kay Emil Durkheim, sabi niya sa kanyang functionalist theory, kada aspeto ng society are dependent on each other, and each of these part of this society contributes to the overall stability and functioning of that society. No? Kada isa, kada tao, lahat tayo merong pakinabang, no? Merong function. Yan yung sinabi ni Emil Durkheim. No? So, no one is indispensable, no one is useless. So, kahit na feeling mo ay wala kang pakinabang, ayon kay Emil Durkheim, meron kang pakinabang. No? Lahat ng aspeto ng ating society, lahat tayo are codependent, and each of us would contribute to our society. Ang ganda ng kanyang theory. Halos ganun din yung structural functionalism naman ni Herbert Spencer. No? So sabi niya, the structures function within society. The roles that individuals play within an institution such as a family. The family is like our body that has different parts and each part has a different function. So halos magkaparehas po sila ni Durkheim. Okay, functionalism. Okay, but we were looking for letter C for this item. Okay, we go to number 6. This is a teacher leader who helps their colleagues by sharing instructional resources. Letter A, resource provider. Letter B, classroom supporter. Letter C, learning facilitator. Or letter D, catalyst of change. Okay, ayon sa ating question, ano po yung ating hinahanap? Alright, so again, if you'd want to enjoy the full-length video, babalikan po lahat ng ating videos, mare-replay, and of course, you can download our file, you can join our quizzes, you can join the online review, no, dire-diretso. We have our mid-review, we will have our pre-board, our final coaching classified files discussion. Become a member of Team Skinner, just send a message to our Facebook page. Okay, number 6, letter A, ang aking nakikitang choice. And of course, letter A, ang tumpak, no? Yan, no? Sharing instructional resources. Andyan na yung hint ninyo. And so the correct choice will be resource provider. We all know that as a teacher and as a teacher leader, we play a lot of roles, okay? So, iba't ibang klase ng role meron tayo as a teacher, no? So, kailangan matatag ka bilang guro. Mabuhay tayong mga guro dahil hindi basta-basta yung ating trabaho, di ba? So, ikaw ay isang isang planner, role model, protector, resourcer, assessor, and information provider, no? But in this question, of course, kasi sabi, sharing instructional resources. If you are a new teacher, do not be scared, no? Huwag kang mahiya, huwag kang matakot, huwag kang masyadong ma-pride, no? You ask for help, of course, dahil lahat pong mga guro ay dumaan sa pagiging novice teacher, no? New teacher, first year teacher. So wala kang kaalam-alam. Feeling mo lahat ay capacity mo is full capacity na. Kayang-kaya ko na to, no? But you are going to learn a lot as you go along your teaching career, no? Hindi lamang sa classroom mo, hindi lamang sa mga students mo, along with the rest of the teachers sa inyong school. You have to collab, you have to be collegial, no? You have to ask for help. Okay? So, napaka-common po na sitwasyon ito na makikita nyo. You would ask, meron ka bang activity on genetics, for example? Kasi genetics na yung aking topic. I would be needing an activity on genetics. Baka meron kang magandang activity. Pwede bang mahiram? Or pwede ko bang sundan, no? So, that's resource provider, okay? So, classroom supporter, of course, we support the different learners and their individual needs sa ating klase. We facilitate their learning, and of course, we are also a catalyst of change, okay? So, very important that we put forward always the best fit that we have, no? Because napakalaki po ng ating roles as teachers. All right, so letter A, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. We go to number 7. Oh, I'm sorry. Ayan, nakita nyo na, no? Hindi ko po nalagyan ng animation. Pasensya po. All teachers in the 21st century should be, letter A, digital citizens, digital natives, letter C, digital immigrant, excuse me, or letter D, digital police. Ayan, ang bibilis. Nakita nyo na. Excuse me. Okay, number 7, of course, kasalanan ng slide, walang animation. Letter A po ang ating hinahanap, okay? So when you say digital natives, ito po yung mga generation na nabuhay or pinanganak sa digital age. No? Kunwari yung mga anak natin, they are digital natives. Nung pinanganak sila, meron ng internet, meron ng iba't ibang klase ng technology. Now, those are digital natives. When you say digital immigrants, tayo ito, no? Yung mga walang kamuwang-muwang dati sa technology, but we had no choice. We had to learn because we need to survive and we need to thrive, di ba? We need to be successful. And so we need to learn about how to deal and how to make the different technologies work. No, we are academically savvy, marami tayong alam, but we have to learn how to use technology. Those are the digital immigrants. And of course, as a teacher, you have to be a digital citizen. No, dapat hindi lamang technology ang alam mo or skills ang alam mo, hindi lamang academics or knowledge yung alam mo. You also have to have successful pedagogy, no, your teaching skills and teaching techniques for you to become a successful teacher, a 21st century teacher. Okay, so letter A, digital citizens, ang ating pong hinahanap. Hello sa ating newbie, si Ma'am Onart Sipak Ana. Good evening po. Okay, pasok po. All right, now we go to number 8. Okay, number 8, which is the essence of SBM? Letter A, reduced authority of school head. Letter B, absolute freedom of education and stakeholders. Letter C, principal empowerment. Or letter D, school empowerment. Papaano po mag-join sa regular class? Mag-send po kayo ng message sa ating Facebook page. The same Facebook page where you are currently watching, na mag-send lamang po kayo ng message dito later. And you wait for the reply of our admin. Okay, so tuturuan po kayo ng admin kung paano po mag-join sa ating klase. Okay, so again, Team Skinner is already until the day that you take the left, dire-diretso, hindi po namin kayo iiwanan. Lahat po ng scaffolds na ibibigay ko sa inyo, we will have our mid-review pagkatapos ng discussion natin ng lahat ng components ng ating new curriculum. And of course, we are going to have your pre-board, final coaching, and ang ating classified files. Okay? So, dire-diretso po yan. Okay, letter D, ang ating nakikita sa ating comment box. Now, which is the essence? Okay, the true meaning, di ba? Pag sinabi mong essence, yung true meaning of SBM, no? The correct choice here would be school empowerment. Letter D, okay? Let's take a look at our slide. When you say SBM, this means school-based management. This is a depth and thrust that decentralizes the decision-making from the central office. So, kung dati, lahat ng desisyon ay nanggagaling pa sa central office ninyo, sa division ninyo, ngayon po ay sa individual schools na. No? So the individual schools are enabled to better respond to their specific education needs. Kung ano yung kailangan ng individual schools, sila na mismo yung maghahanap ng remedy, di ba? So one way to empower the schools is through the SBM grant. Okay, so we were looking for school empowerment. Letter D, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Okay, so that's the right choice. We go to number 9. Students answers modules, quizzes, and assignments at their own pace and schedule. They don't need to spend their learning in the classroom with their classmates and teachers. This type of learning is called letter A, synchronous learning, letter B, asynchronous learning, letter C, collaborative learning, or letter D, asymmetrical learning. What is our choice? Number 9, very easy. Okay. Ang bibilis ng sumagot ng ating mga kaguro. Ano, dire-diretso. So today is June 21st, July, August, September. Okay, so roughly 3 months, no? 3 months and 3 days na lang po ang natitirang prep natin, mga kaguro. So sana po ay dire-diretso, wag po tayong mag-procrastinate, wag po tayong panghinaan ng loob kahit na mahirap, minsan nagsastruggle sa signal, bali-balikan po lahat ng ating mga videos, and of course, do not give up, no? Dire-diretso po yung ating pagre-review, tiwala po sa sarili na mag-i-improve po tayo kahit na hindi nakakapasa sa ating quiz. Marami po sa ating mga kaguro ang nagsasabi lagi na mahirap po yung quiz dito. And so once you go to your actual let, hindi na po kayo maninibago, okay? Kasi hindi kayo binaby dito sa Gurong Pinoy. No? Pinahirapan na kayo dito, bugbog na kayo dito. And so sa kada ligwak, no, tayo po ay natututo para once you take your let, alam nyo na kung paano aatakihin no, yung ating mga questions. And siguradong pasado, hindi lamang pasado, magtatapa po at makakakuha ng 300,000 pesos. Okay, ano po yung ating hinahanap? Letter B, of course, ang ating tumpak na choice. No? When you say synchronous muna yung ating tingnan, no? Letter A mo, students learn at the same time. Okay, so communication is live, promotes collaboration, allows real-time feedback and clarification. For example, video conferencing, live chat, live stream video. So kumbaga, itong live stream natin, pati siya ng synchronous learning natin. No? Although, you can also, of course, have access to it asynchronously. Okay? So yung asynchronous mo naman, students learn at different times. No? Ito yung mga nasa team replay natin, yung hindi nakakapag-join sa atin ng live, no? Communications not live, deadlines can be flexible within a greater timeline. Materials are provided upfront. Examples, emails, screencasts, Flipgrid videos, blog posts, and comments. Okay, so nababalikan po yung ating video. Kapag ikaw po yung mag-join, kahit newbie ka po, pwede mo pa rin pong balikan lahat ng mga na-miss mo ng videos. Okay, so 9, letter B is tumpak. We go to number 10. In this type of classroom, students learn lessons at home with the help of videos or other instructional materials and spend their valuable classroom time doing assignments with help from their instructor. Letter A, electronic classroom. Letter B, flipped classroom. Letter C, virtual classroom. Or letter D, all of the above. Okay, what is our choice for number 10? Facebook user, number 9 po was letter B, asynchronous learning. Okay, number 10. So sabi dito sa number 10, yung estudyante ay magli-learn muna through videos sa kanyang bahay. And then, once na alam na niya yung konsepto, alam na niya yung skill, pupunta siya ng classroom and gagawin niya yung mga assignments, yung mga activities there with their instructor. Okay, so what type of classroom are we looking for here? Virtual, electronic, flipped, all of the above. The correct choice here is flipped classroom. Kumbaga binaliktad siya, no? Bakit flipped classroom? Okay, so ito po yung ating traditional classroom, di ba? Yung classroom na ating nakagisnan, lecture muna sa school, okay? Makikinig ka muna sa lecture ni ma'am, and then once you get home or you go home, you do your homework activities, no? All your homework. Yung mga pinapagawa ni ma'am to reinforce whatever it is that you've learned in the classroom, gagawin mo. Pero yung flipped classroom po, magkabaliktad. Unang-una, yung concepts muna, yung lecture ay hindi na po ginagawa sa classroom, ginagawa siya sa bahay, no? So magkabaliktad po sila. And then once you know these concepts, punta po sila sa classroom activities, okay? So classroom activities na sila sa classroom mismo, no? So kaya siya tinawag na flipped classroom dahil binaliktad yung ating traditional classroom. Kung dati lecture muna sa classroom and then gawa ng gawa ng homework sa bahay. Ngayon naman po, lecture sa bahay through videos and gawa ng work sa classroom. Okay? So that's what we call flipped classroom. And ito na po yung nagiging uso ngayon. No? So ito na yung modern day method of classroom work. Okay? So module na lamang, videos na lamang, and then you go to your classroom and you do your activities. Okay? Number 11, it is an accentuation of the school's culture's subscription to genuine consensus among their community. Letter A, cultural identity. Letter B, cultural norms. Letter C, leadership. Or letter D, PTA or Parents Teachers Association. Sir Rocky Aquino Sebastian Mamek, magandang buhay po. Sana may discount din po yung with distinction. Meron po tayong 50% discount sa ating pong mga Latin honors. Okay, and here we go again. Ligwacker, sabi ni Ma'am Chance Charms. Okay lang po yan, no? Importante po tayo natututo. Okay, what is our choice for number 11? Ano po ang tumpak na choice for question number 11? An accentuation of the school's culture. Kumbaga, pinaka-rurok, no, ng subscription to genuine consensus